Hey, I'm Corey Joe ECJ, and in today's video we will be going over the 2023 Summer Drop Secret Lair, going over them individually, saying what's in them, saying kind of like the art and my thoughts and opinions on each individual one, and then giving my opinion on is it worth getting or not based on those criteria. If you're interested in seeing any of the secret layers, you literally just Google secret layer. I will also link it down below. You roughly have like 2 months. It's the end of September when it comes to being able to buy these. So if you didn't know it was out, there's more secret layers out. So the first one I'll be going over is featuring the Mountain Go. In this secret layer, you get 10 basic mountains in various arts. When it comes to buying this, you can get it in foil or you can get it in non-foil. When it comes to this, I really don't like when they do basic lands, especially for the price secret layers are, because they usually kind of have a set price for secret layers. So majority of them, depending on where you are in the world, for non-foils it's a certain price, and then for foils it is a certain price. And a lot of people buy certain secret layers rather because they want to use all the cards, or the cards are worth the value of the thing. 10 basic mountains is worth absolutely nothing. Yes, I will have to admit, the art is absolutely beautiful, but I really hate that secret layers keep doing this with basic lands. I would rather them give us 5 dual lands, or give us 5 like variation, like I don't think they ever will, but even if they just give us like 1 or 2 like filter lands, I think it would be worth it, or anything like that. Anything other than basics. I really dislike basic land secret layers at all. But I will be showing all 10 of them on screen now, so if you are into buying the secret layers, or if you are into seeing the 10 mountains, you at least know what they look like before you go and buy them. And here they are on screen now. The next one we'll be talking about is the Stargazeback secret layer. In this secret layer, you get a total of 4 cards in various different arts. You get the choice of this secret layer in foil or non-foil. And here are the 4 cards on screen now. Flame King Hardbringer, Omnath Locus of Rage, Risen Reef, Voice of Resurgence. When it comes to these, personally, I do not like the art. I'm not saying it is bad or the artist did a bad job. It is just not my type of art that interests me. It kind of gives me the creeps, or it's kind of like, do you know them telescopes that you look in and you spin it around? I know that's probably the art he's going for, but I feel an uncomfortability when it comes to this secret layer. So I don't really think it is the best one to get. However, when it comes to the card selection itself, I find it very mediocre at best. 2 of the cards are really good and really well known. The other 2 cards I've never really seen before, or if I have, they're in passing, so I'm not really the biggest fan of them. But I do kind of also not like that if there is multiple cards, for example the Omnath in here, there is currently 5, that you get 1 in this art. So even if someone wants to build a 5-color Omnath Ruberg deck and they want to put all the Omnaths in, or even as a collector they want all the Omnaths, it's kind of weird having 1 in this really weird art and the others not. Personally, I think a better secret layer would have been, even if it was in this art, all 5 Omnaths, and it would seem more worth it in my opinion, because other than the Reef, the other cards just seem a bit meh. But as always, when it comes to these secret layers, there's usually an artist series or a multiple artist series ones, but there is one here, and the artist series is called Ryan Alexa Lee. In this secret layer, you get a total of 5 cards. You get a choice of foil or non-foil, and here are the 5 cards on screen now. Nemesis of Reason, Gaia's Blessing, Twilight Prophet, World Spy Worm, Worm. Now when it comes to this secret layer, I will have to admit, before I say my thoughts and opinions, I bought this. So when it comes to me giving my thoughts and opinions on this, I'm going to be kind of more biased than I am with the rest, because out of all the secret layers, this is the one I wanted. I absolutely love the art. The card selection's a bit all over the place. I don't really like that. However, 4 out of the 5 cards I have in decks. So for me, this was a buy because I love the art. I really love at least 2 of the cards. I am obsessed with the World Spire Worm. It is such a good card, and with green, it is so easy to get it out. Absolutely love the card. I currently have one in the deck and I want to put another in my Omnath deck. So what I'm going to do is when this Secret Lair arrives, I'm going to take it out my Golter deck, put the new pretty one in, and then I'm going to put the old one into my Animar deck. But my favorite thing about this Secret Lair, and I kind of also hate it at the same time, is that they could have added in an extra card and let people know that the token comes with it. However, they pushed it that the token is one of the cards. So you're paying the money for realistically 4 cards in a token, even though they're saying it is 5 cards. But I do like that they do put the token in. However, in my opinion, I think Secret Lairs should do a thing that if they do put a creature in, that the token should come with it and it should not count as the 5 cards. It should be, here are 5 cards, however this makes a token, so you're technically getting 6, but this counts as 1 card, if that makes sense. So the reason I bought this is because I will be personally using 4 out of the 5 cards, and I love the art in all of them, so that was the reason I got it, and I am probably going to sound biased when it comes to this Secret Lair. Next is one of the most talked about Secret Lairs when it comes to this. It's Bad to the Bone. In the Secret Lair, you get 5 cards. You can get a choice of foil or non-foil, and here are the 5 cards on screen now. Bottomless Pit, Necrogen Mist, Reassembling Skeleton, Tiny Bones Trinket Thief, Gaia's Reach Sanctuary. This personally is what a Secret Lair should be. It is 5 amazing cards, or cards with a similar theme, in an amazing art, and they all work well together. I love these type of Secret Lairs, however I'm not personally going to buy it because I don't have a need for it. However, the art is amazing. It's also funny with what they've done with the text underneath. The cards have a similar theme, so they work well together. So if you have a deck, you can put them together or put it in a similar deck, and it's just kind of perfect. To be honest, I think with the cards that you get in it, maybe a better or more expensive singleton cards, but Secret Lair do say they don't base it on the second-hand market, so I understand where they come from. And then the next one we are on is Goblins and Squoblins, hopefully saying that right. In this Secret Lair, you get a total of 5 cards. Again, you get a choice of foil or non-foil, and here are the cards on screen now. Goblin Lackey, Goblin Matron, Goblin Recruiter, Muxus Goblin Grantee, Shattergang Brothers. And again, this is the type of Secret Lair I love. You get 5 cards in amazing art with a theme around it, and also this is really good if you've ever wanted to make a commander deck with the Goblin Brothers. I cannot remember the name from the top of my head. This is the perfect way to start building a deck. I'm not the biggest fan when they actually do release a Secret Lair deck, even though I did buy one, but personally I would prefer them going, here is a commander with like 5 or 4 general cards with it, that people are allowed to make their own version of the deck, because I find that better than just them going, here is the 100 cards. You get to pick 95 of them and build the deck the way you want. That's what I love. The art is also amazing, absolutely adorable. And the fact that most people know someone or have their own Goblin deck, I say this is going to be sold quite a lot. Like, I do think it is one of the better ones. So now we're on the second last one. This one is called Death is Temporary but Metal is Forever. In this Secret Lair, you get a choice of 5 cards. You get them foil or non-foil depending on which one you want to buy, and here are the 5 cards on screen now. Nekuzar the Mindraiser, Wheel of Misfortune, Waste Not, Underworld Dreams, Sir Comrade the Grim, and again, cannot talk this up as much as I possibly can. This is a great Secret Lair because they do what they do well. This is what I think a Secret Lair should be. It should come with a card that can be a commander with other cards that will go well with that commander, and also the fact that it's in amazing art, full art, and they're rather okay to good cards, or at least well known. Now when it comes to the pricing of the cards individually, I don't know them for one. However, me personally, if I wanted to make a deck, I would probably buy that even if I'm losing a little bit of money, because you get a commander in a beautiful art and you get the base set of what your deck is themed about. I've always kind of been wanting to make this as a commander, but I've never been one to do it. It's kind of just been a thought in my head, even though I don't want to make it. But if I actually went and gone, do you know what? I'm going to make this deck, I would be buying the Secret Lair for it to be the skeleton or kind of the starting building blocks of the entire deck. This is another one I think is going to sell a lot. The cards are amazing, their art is amazing, and it is a good Secret Lair. And then finally we are on the More Adventures of Middle-earth. In this Secret Lair you get 4 cards in the old animated film of Lord of the Rings. This is a Lord of the Rings Secret Lair. When it comes to this, you get a choice of foil and non-foil, and here are the cards on screen now. Slip on the Ring, Gandalf Friend of the Shire, Mirror of Galadriel, Shire Terrence. Now when it comes to seeing this, I thought originally the cards were meh. You do get a screenshot or a kind of a steal of the art of the film, and the cards are not in full art. And I didn't think it was good, but I didn't think it was bad. For me personally, it is mainly for if you are a fan of the old Lord of the Rings animation film, if you are a fan of Lord of the Rings in general, or you like the cards, which is going to be questionable because majority are the new ones that are just out. But as someone that studied animation and has a degree in animation, the only thing that would tempt me to buy this is the fact that it is stills from the film. However, this one, I looked on Twitter, asked a few friends, and oh boy, the love for this Secret Lair is none. The cards, in people's opinions, are terrible. They cost altogether €1 or $1, depending where you are. The cards are already new and out, and they're usually commons and uncommons or cards that people don't care for. And you get 4 with all the other Secret Lairs, you get 5. This seems to be the worst, even though it is kind of the main kind of, when you click on the Secret Lair websites, it's kind of, this is the summer drop and the first one is the Lord of the Rings, other than the bundles. And people are just not happy with it in my circle that I know of. So that's why I'm asking, if you love this one, I kind of want to know why, because I've seen nothing online good about it. I've only seen the thumbnails. I think the professor also mentions that this Secret Lair is terrible. The only redeeming part I've seen are people that love animation, people that want stills, because stills of famous animations cost a lot. The also weird thing about this is all the Secret Lairs you get the choice of foil and non-foil. In this one you also get the choice of foil and non-foil. So there's actually 3 parts of the website where you get to go, I want it in foil, or I want it in non-foil, or I want foil and non-foil. Also, one thing I don't like that Secret Lair has been doing lately is kind of trying to take more money out of you as possible. They've done it with the DJ Scarab God, which I ended up getting, but that was because me and a bunch of my mates always bulk in the Secret Lairs together, so we don't have to pay the shipping fees, and then we just hand out the Secret Lair. Like, everyone puts their money in the bowl, pays, and then everyone gets their Secret Lair. Where it was a natural thing. We've done it with all the Secret Lairs. We weren't planning on doing it solely for the secret DJ Scarab God, but this one comes with 2 Collector's Brothers War Packs if you spend over 230, which again is a nice thing if you're already planning on spending that much. However, if you buy Secret Lairs and it comes to, we'll say 200, and you don't want any of the others, don't upgrade it to foil, or don't buy another one just for the 2 collector's packs that you get for free. It's not really worth it, because I think personally the main reason they're doing it is that, again, they're overproducing boxes and stuff thinking it's gonna sell, and then stores all around the world have too many boxes and they just give the boxes back to Wizards, and Wizards go, well, we can give 2 collector's packs for free if someone spends 230 on Secret Lair. It's not worth it in my opinion. and I don't like that they keep doing this type of thing or trying something new. And even if it is, it's never really worth it, because what the Scarab God on his own is like 10 to 15 euro. I'm really not liking that they keep doing this type of stuff. Overall, I'm finding secret layers recently are getting very weird. When they first came out, they were in like a mid-ground section. Like, there were some that are worse than others, but some that were really good. But they all kind of stayed in the same circle. I'm finding each year secret layers come out, we get the gap widening. The worst secret layers are really, really bad and seem to be getting worse. But the good secret layers seem to be getting better and better. And I don't know how I feel towards it. Like, originally, I think it started when they done the Phyrexians. That was a really good secret layer, and then they made a really bad one. So the thing they seem to be doing currently is, here is a really good starter commander deck with really good art, really good cards, and then here is the Lord of the Rings with really bad cards that not many people care for, and we're gonna book it together. So it seems to be getting wider and wider. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I think that Secret Lair, the team that do all of this and pick the things, need to actually sit down and actually think for the future. And I know Hasbro puts a lot of pressure on them, but I think sitting down, trying new things or things that have worked, or listen to the audience, listen to people, or even have their input, because it seems to be, I would rather them go, cool, we know what you want, however we can't do that, than them completely ignoring us. But that's just my thoughts and opinions. But as always, the secret layers as a whole, the good ones are great. If you want to start like a Goblin deck, a Nekuzar deck, I think that's his name from the top of my head, or the Skeleton one, really good secret layers. Absolutely amazing. The mid-range ones are the artist ones, and the one with the Omnath in it, that's mainly if you have those cards already and you want to kind of glam up your deck, or if you like the art and want to collect it. And then you get the ones like the Lord of the Rings ones that kind of people are going to buy because it's Lord of the Rings, but that is it. I still don't think it is a secret layer. It is pretty much the problem with kind of Lord of the Rings and like Star Wars and Harry Potter and stuff like that is, if you slap the label on anything, it will be sold. So I think they will sell a lot of the Lord of the Rings secret layer. However, it could have been a lot better. It could have been worth the money. And I think it's probably one of the worst secret layers in my opinion to date. But let me know if there is any secret layers you are planning on buying or have bought in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the secret layers as a whole, or a certain one. I really like hearing people's thoughts and opinions because I like having a discussion with my audience. Let me know if there's any reason you're buying any of them, whether it's collection or putting out your deck or upgrading your commander. All in the comments down below. While you're down there, remember to like, subscribe, follow me on all my social media, and I'll see you all in the next video. Also, if you like this video, I have all the commander decks from Lord of the Rings Is It Worth It videos here. I have a playlist of that video and all of them individually here, and a subscribe button here.